welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the TI9 group stage. Jody Pixel and Fogged here, and we are halfway through TNC and Liquid. TNC taking game one. Took a long time, 69 minutes. But for the most part of the game, it was TNC playing on another level to Liquid. Liquid did struggle a lot in that game.
Yeah, they had the lead for, what, how long was it? It was like at least, I mean, it looked like they had evolved. Let's just see what the gold lead and everything they had from the pretty much exact, like just before that 30-minute mark, and they kept it all the way until that end there. So, yeah, very solid performance from pretty much everyone on TNC. Tims and Cuckoo looking like the standouts for me, just like the way that they were setting up every single time, prepared for Miracle. Gabby, of course, that other one on the Lifestealer, having that incredible comeback and just dominating super hard, but...
Yeah,
everyone did their job there on the TNC.
The point where, I mean, it still doesn't warrant an early ban from Liquid in their eyes. They've left the Lifestealer in the pool.
They take out the Chen, though. I think that's definitely one that you have to start looking at for TNC. AU and the rest of the boys, they play way too well around it the way that they are. He's just putting the pressure on around the map. He's just recalling and making plays everywhere. Nice. Okay, an Ember right away. And the Magnus. That's the reason we've seen Magnus banned a couple times versus Liquid.
And with Liquid, is this likely to just be a safe lane Ember with Miracle?
More than likely, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's putting it out there. Liquid with the Ember Magnus opening.
Yeah, I believe I saw them playing it. I'm going to check again just in case, because I know that they played... I saw them playing the Ember Spirit yesterday. I know it was Miracle playing it, but I can't remember how many games they've had it with Magnus in particular.
Oh, different route for Gabby this time.
Okay. He's just going to open up with the Sven. Being able to, it's very helpful for your teammates in particular. That Warcry versus Sleight of Fist is always pretty nice, but also just having that hard lockdown. Since you are not going to have a lockdown coming from your 5 position now, since you already have shown your AA, you're going to at least provide that from your carry versus that Ember Spirit.
Back to the bans of TNC. We'll see if they want to ban out anything else that partners nicely with the Magnus.
TNC taking out that Bat Rider, one of the heroes that we have seen quite a lot versus Sven. Right, when Sven was super popularized, it was like people were just picking Bat versus Sven, and you just crush him inside the laning phase. So let's take a glance back. Yeah, they opened up with a Ember Elder Titan yesterday as Liquid, so it was not with that Magnus. And then a couple other games, they didn't. Yeah, they did open up with it a couple times. Yep, they opened up with the Ember quite a lot. Yeah, they really changed it up. They opened up with a lot of different heroes here throughout the tournament. Haven't gotten to see too many Liquids games that on our stream here.
Oh, for TNC, I mean, is there anything that you're taking away from Liquid that they had last game? Do you want to consider like the... Well, I guess GH is going to be playing the Magnus, right? So you're not too worried about the CM.
Yeah, you'd assume that, more than likely. Yeah. We have seen some teams still playing it inside of that core role. Liquid, they ban out the Omni Knight, very appropriate when you're playing with Magnus. I think that was one of the true tried and tested counters to the Magnus. You just, pop GA. It's also super good with the Sven. They're going to ban out that Oracle.
So what does that say?
Well, they have the AA, right? So they want the AA to have its full effectiveness here. And Oracle very good versus Sven, being able to dispel that Warcry as well.
Back the way of Liquid, I'll take that Tiny away.
I've really
go with the Grimstroke.
Okay.
Nothing so far that necessarily works with the Soulbind, but you do have both of these heroes that eventually you're going to be able to get in with the Inkswell.
Yeah, Ember Spirit, very easy to get in with Inkswell, and also with the lane, too, right? If you are going with it, you just Inkswell with that Flame Guard. Quite a lot of damage that does come in from the two of them.
TNC, obviously, for Cuckoo, Sand King is still in the mix. His bat, obviously not, was they were forced to ban it themselves, make sure that Liquid could not grab it.
Yeah, Sand King looks pretty good. Wondering something here for Tims if they want some stun, some lockdown. It's going to be the Earthshaker. I was wondering if it was going to be the Earth Spirit or the Earthshaker in this one, but it is going to be that Shaker. I think also this... I mean, okay. It's also still a flex pick, right? So it's still Tims or Cuckoo. I've even seen a couple mid-shakers, so... Keeping it open for themselves there. And just making sure, prioritizing. They see an Ember in the first two. Making sure you have lockdown to lock down that Ember for the majority of the game. So Earthshaker will always provide that.
And for Liquid, do you think so the Ember empowered is enough, or are they still looking for their second core to be someone that really benefits from the buff?
I think they could still look for something like a Wind Ranger for Wiwiha. It's definitely a possibility.
Ooh.
And go for this Enigma here.
Enigma. We haven't seen too much Enigmas.
Wow. So Magnus or Enigma, which one's core, right? The one of them is going to have to be positioned as a core hero. Yeah, we haven't gotten to see it too much. I'm actually really liking Rubik right now for TNC. If they switch the Earthshaker to the offlaner and you pick Tim's a Rubik, I don't know if they don't really play it too much, but versus Enigma as well as Magnus, you've got amazing spells to steal throughout the game, and also you can steal you can even steal Empower. Yeah, it looks.
I know
really
it was a while. Didn't Weeha used to play mid Magnus?
Oh, he did. You're right.
He did, didn't he? There was a few years back that used to be a Weeha thing.
Yeah, I don't think that.
I mean, we never see the Magnus mid anymore.
Not a fan.
Putting it out there.
Not the biggest fan of the hero overall in the mid lane.
Yeah. Okay. You never know. We can dream.
Yeah, I really do.
Those
like
RPs, those black holes.
Maybe, I mean, no, not Silencer. I think Silencer also because it's like Ember, Mag, Enigma. It's just a lot of team fight. Doesn't seem bad. But Rubik, and okay, they're gonna take the Death Prophet instead here. So
what's around? Showing their mid.
Yeah.
And Team Liquid still obviously with that option to put the Ember safe and get something else in the middle lane. Silencer will still be banned.
Ban it out. Yeah, I think it's still too much of a problem for the three. You know, the Ember, the Mag, and
it can absolutely fit in, as you say.
Yep.
Cuckoo on the Shaker, and then having your supports to Silencer AA.
A little bit awkward with your supports. You know, Silencer AA not the best, but have seen it done.
And you have at least got those stuns covered elsewhere because you have the Sven and Shaker course.
And they're still hiding what if it's Tim's hero or Cuckoo when they pick up that Death Prophet. So.
Of course, who's the bit? Well, obviously the one that ignored this ban is the Ogre Magi. If they wanted to take that for the offlane, Bloodlust is Fen.
Yep.
Could be very nice, right?
Even
I could see a final pick Ogre just sliding in.
I mean, even Bloodlusted Death Prophet's pretty solid too.
Yeah.
Like it's not the attack speed, of course. The attack speed is pretty whatever, but the movement speed, quite nice.
Final ban from TNC. We see what sort of a read they get on Liquids. If they do imagine it is going to be Weeha's hero left to pick, and yeah, they'll ban the Weeha T8. For their final pick, we'll see Tim's Cuckoo, who's playing the Shaker, who's playing this one. As I said, Ogre's still there. Something they were picking first pick a lot. And all the other very strong
that
off-lane.
Slipped all the way through. Whoa. There's a lot of magic damage coming out from the safe lane.
They have got ways to kill the Ench.
Mm-hmm.
And they've also got this final pick to work with as well. You know the other one that Weeha used to play mid?
Which one's that?
The mid Skywrath. Could you play mid Sky this game, or did you just get shredded by Sven?
Whoa.
So who's playing what?
That's a great question. Weeha Pango.
Mid Pango.
So it is a core Enigma, of course. And, all right. That doesn't seem like a great matchup. Seems like a hard matchup. Pango versus Death Prophet. You're just going to get hit. You have really low armor on Pango.
I guess you shouldn't die because you're always going to have the swashbuckle to break the siphon.
Yeah, and you've got that's probably the big one, right? Is you break the siphon, but you're going to get hit a lot. I feel like you're not going to be able to trade too well at all. You're going to just get poked over and over again. So he might need to bring a lot of regen in this lane. At least he'll be able to get a bottle and maybe get that rune control, since that's the one thing he'll have in his advantage over the Death Prophet. But the other thing also that the Enchantress does provide is there's a lot of magic damage coming out from the side lane of Liquid, but he can dispel them. He can dispel both Flame Guard and he can dispel the Inkswell if they do like to make an aggressive move onto him there.
And the Empower, right?
And the Empower. Well, that's going to be later on, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, in the laning phase, yeah.
All right, well, here we go. Liquid versus TNC. I mean, what do you reckon? Is one say you sort of prefer one of these drafts?
The Enigma and the Magnus is pretty slow-paced, but they at least have the Ember Spear and the Pango, who are going to be pretty fast, but
I think overall, right, TNC there, once they start grouping together with the Sven, DP, Enchantress, push and pressure, they can really start getting the ball rolling early.
It looks pretty strong here for TNC, yeah, for sure. Cuckoo playing a different style of hero, though. He's been playing pretty much all the games that I've seen him playing. He's been playing
Ogre Sanking
Bat, right? He's played pretty much the pick off, the ganker is the one to set up. This time he's going to have more of like a carry-esque role, so we'll see how he's able to do with that one here and how much he's able to actually find in the farm. But yeah, I mean, the TNC draft looks really solid. Liquid's still has a lot of team fight that can come together. So if they do get time to back up and get some farm on Liquid, that's where I could feel a little bit of concern for TNC. But yeah, I feel like Weeha is going to struggle versus Death Prophet just from the harassment. But we'll see if he's able to take that lane also.
Because if he does have a good opening and can get a quick timing on the Javelin, these heroes like AA, Shaker, and Ench, they take a lot of damage from those procs early on.
You see Tim's there, level 14.
So many games on his Shaker. And what have we got here? The GH Magnus probably got quite a few games on that one as well. Yep. And yeah, quite a few more. 265 to 214 on the win-loss.
Wow. I mean, he used to play a lot of core Magnus, right? GH back in the day when he was like getting that 8K when he wasn't actually on Liquid or anything. He was a big Magnus spammer.
Well, let's see. As we said, I think definitely the pressure on Liquid to step up their performance after game 1.
Yep.
It was very shaky from sort of out of the lanes and into the mid game. TNC were just outplaying them, making the correct reads and moves and responding to Liquid every single time. That Liquid just couldn't really catch a break. So we'll see if Liquid are able to sort of reel themselves in and hold back from making similar mistakes this game. Because the threat's definitely going to be here earlier on from TNC. If those mistakes are made from Liquid, TNC will start to band up and push together pretty ferociously.
Yeah, they have, like you said, very strong push, and how's their deep? I mean, they do have deep push at least on Liquid. So they'd have the Grim Stroke, they have the Stroke of Fate, they have the Magnus Shockwave that they'll be able to set up to at least like aggro off the creeps and be able to slow that push down. But yeah, it does seem like a really strong group lineup that does come out for TNC for sure.
And these wins, as we say, ever so much important for both of these sides as they sit in that sort of middle area of the group, trying to fight for that chance of having a spot of going straight to the upper bracket at the main event.
I don't know why I thought Pango had lower armor. That's what I was just checking, by the way. I was seeing how much he actually has 4 armor. I thought for some reason he actually was like a 2.5 something hero, so I was actually wrong about that one. So he will still be able to. He still will take a lot of damage though. Those ranged heroes definitely do put the pressure onto the Pango.
The green spots once again doesn't look like we can see anyone try for kills.
Look where Weeha's standing. He's offensively placed. See, I told you he loves this position there for the drum. Even when he's dire, he's putting it down. But that's him checking further if there's a ward vision there, of course. As runes. Looks like they will be able to do 3 for TNC. Kind of expected when you're playing with an Enigma on your draft. Enigma and Magnus, very passive heroes for quite a long time. See what they're going to be able to do here.
And looking at the lane matchup, so Mind Control on his own down bottom against the Sven. I mean, how does this sort of go? Can you put pressure on, or does the Cleave just deal too well with the Eidolons?
They're going to shift somebody else down here. I don't think Sven wants to be put in a 1v1 versus Enigma. He just is going to get way too many denies.
And eyes on Weeha versus Armel. Can this Pango get a good trade farm directly head-to-head against the Death Prophet?
Ooh, he actually loses 2 of his Eidolons there to Gabby. So Gabby able to secure quite a couple last hits here. He's going to be missing out on every single one of those range creeps, but if he gets 2 of the Eidolons for every range creep, I think he's pretty happy. So we'll see how that matchup goes. As mid already starting out. Yeah, Armel definitely going to be bullying Weeha a lot in this lane. And top, we'll see if Miracle's actually able to get a decent amount of farm up here as Enchantress able to be quite a bully. And yeah, we just keep seeing Armel just always hitting Weeha, just poke him constantly. And the rotation does happen there. The AA does make the move down toward the bottom lane, even though Gabby was actually
he's doing all right.
He was actually doing super well.
I mean, the point in Cleave, it does make it a little trickier for the Enigma. You've got to be careful with those Eidolons.
Yeah, they dropped down slowly. He got a couple of them on that first wave. There we go. The gap closed. They've got the... You know, they're not actually going to go for it. He gets the heal off, and he has double Fairy Fire.
Time's better spent making sure the Miracle just gets the last hits.
They're cleaning up every single Eidolon now with AU down bottom, too. Mind Control giving a lot of gold there for Gabby. They're almost level 3.
Getting a fair few denies too. Mid lane we'll see Weeha able to claim that regen rune. At least didn't take it away from Armel.
Breaks it immediately.
Falling a little lower himself.
Those last hits really starting to favor Armel heavily.
I mean, it was, as you said, the DP having that edge.
Yeah. So every time you walk up, you just get hit like 3, 4, 5 times. And now he did use the Swashbuckle to try to like secure creep, so a little bit of Spirit Siphon damage, not the most. It's GH.
Hit himself back up a little bit.
GH actually zones him away, so they will be able to secure themselves at least a range creep deny. He'll actually TP to the tier 1 to not lose out on any of that efficiency. And yeah, Mind Control is actually getting bullied really hard bottom. The top, the important thing for Liquid is that they are able to secure this farm for Miracle. 13-1 versus this Enchantress for now.
And yeah, for the time being, the only lane that's going really good for Liquid. I mean, mid lane starting to catch back up Weeha, but still definitely going to be trailing behind Armel. Bottom, GH. Doesn't go for the skewer play onto AU.
The harassment, yeah.
Middle again, Weeha just being brought down incredibly low. He's out of regen, just has that Mango and Fairy Fire too.
Yeah, it didn't sound like a fun matchup when I was just looking at it. Like I've seen these pucks and any of these type of like high ranged heroes versus the Pangoliers, and he just really does suffer as Miracle. Jumping very low. Will be forced out of the lane, and they only have one Tango left up here on the side of Liquid. Very limited on the regen. Miracles actually might just have to go back to base.
Oh,
and they just
down
get
bottom, they nearly killed Gabby there. Bringing him under 100 HP, he was able to just keep his cool and TP back to the tower. That was close, but a good call from Gabby. Stops himself from dying. And able to get both of those range creeps denies their Cuckoo underneath Liquid's own tower.
Weehaw, wanting to get this rune here. Armel is positioned there for it, and he just used the swashbuckle. Weehaw.
I mean, what's his options?
He's got a shield crash over. And he got the salve delivered as well, so he will actually survive there. But
they
now
cancel
Tim's
it. They're going to have
there.
a Crypt Swarm again in a second. They don't even need it. The right click will do it. First blood, this mid lane. I mean, but they picked the Pango into this.
They did. They picked this
chose
knowingly.
to have this matchup.
Yeah.
There was no surprise that the Death Prophet's going mid. I mean, where else is it going to go? Bottom lane, GH skewing away to make sure the Cold Feet doesn't kill him, but he may still be in trouble anyway, and he is. They get the kill, TNC.
Weehaw, swashbuckling forward. Armel just is like, okay, I'll just get a level 2 Spirit Siphon on you, but Weehaw will be able to secure a couple creeps. Weehaw's
just gonna kill him!
Oh my!
Oh, he's getting exposed!
He didn't know the Mango was there.
He's getting exposed mid this game. Armel
Tips
killing him
as
heads
well.
up.
And now Miracle dropping down to 30 has the salve, but these lanes.
2K lead at the 5-minute mark.
And are they going to be able to get all the runes as well?
Oh,
it looks
no,
like they're going to get all 4 runes as well.
TNC, 3K lead, 5 minutes in.
And look at this. Weehaw's like, I'm done with the mid lane. I'm going bottom. Weehaw Pango is going to the bottom lane. They're giving the Magnus the mid lane now. Armel has dominated this mid matchup.
He really has. Kuro's going to try for the TP. Oh, he's not going to make it. They get the kill, TNC.
Miracle getting pressure on him too.
He'll be fine, but
3K already at this 5.5 minute
What
mark.
a 5-minute opening from
Bottom.
TNC there. Gabby.
The Weehaw move, the rotation. It was unexpected. He actually catches Gabby off guard because of it.
There we go. And they need to. They're moving their mid laner down here early. They've got to find action.
It's the 5-minute mark too, right? So he's like, all right, I can actually transition this into a bit of a push here too as the Pango. Clear out the creep wave very quickly with that swashbuckle too. Rather than just, dying in the mid lane. It's much better time spent. He will look to try to secure that bottom rune. Armel already on the way toward it. Is Weehaw gonna get it this time? Is he gonna swashbuckle forward for it here? Armel. Does he see him? He does. He saw the swashbuckle too.
He's got a shield crash to get down the cliff.
Yep.
So that will keep him fine. We'll get away for this time.
And continuing to play in the bottom lane. This kind of feels like a 4 Pangolier now at this point as he's just looking to put pressure on the lanes a little bit. Just slow down Gabby's farm. With this Arcane Rune, though, he really can pack a little bit of punch, but Gabby will reset back. And Armel, he has Exorcism in the mid lane, and they have a Siege Creep with Glyph. Definitely could look to pressure here as Tim's is stalking Miracle. And, these lanes are looking really problematic for Liquid. Miracle's just jungling now because this Enchantress is almost level 6, so he actually cannot leave himself up top. So they're pressuring mid. They were pressuring mid with that Catapult Wave and also top with theirs as well. On TNC, making all the very fast aggressive moves.
They really are holding on to this laning phase advantage that they've forced heavily against Liquid.
Yeah, Gabby has been pushed out to the jungle, but he's got the 3 points in the cleave, and they have stacked a couple of camps for him as well, so he will be able to farm that. They'll lose their tier 1 though because of it. So the one silver lining there coming into play there for Liquid, as their cores are just not farming well. Miracle and the Pangolier. Miracle and Weehaw both bottom 5 net worth.
He wants to dive for this. If he can get another enchant totem off onto GH, GH will skewer across, but they've got the kill. GH is dead. Another kill for TNC as they continue to make every single lane a bit of a nightmare. Bottom lane, tier 1 tower is taken. Weehaw's appearance down bottom has allowed them to have that extra pressure. A little bit of something for Liquid.
I was worried about the greed, right? When you have this Magnus, when you have this Enigma, both on the same team, it's really tough for you to play it like this. And then they also pick the Pangolier, the weak laner, in that mid lane. TNC. Good control of this in the first 8 minutes, as they have they have their, they have prepared the catch-up for Gabby, like I was mentioning. If you look right now, where is he at? He's at the Ancients. They got a triple stack already prepared for him there, as Tims, as well as him, will work on it and stun it down so that Gabby will be able to clear it and keep that farm going. So he's farming at an infinitely faster pace than Miracle is in trying to recover his mind control.
They got the wraparound. 3 of them coming in. TPs are going to come through. Cuckoo's going to get rolled over as the 6 is hit. Weehar's got the damage as he'll bounce around him. In fact, looks to cross over and maybe be able to get a second one. They're on top of AU. Swashbuckle out as well. They'll get the 2 of them. But coming in deep with the 3-man wraparound, it gets them the kills.
Much needed there as Weehaw gets that.
They want to try and go for Armel as well. Eyeing him up. Another Ink Swell comes in. Armel needs help. He'll get 1 siphon, 2 siphons out. So he's starting to heal back up. Mind Control dying to the tower here. He'll fall. And Tims, he's got his eyes on Kuroki. So Liquid getting a little greedy there. They did get the 2 kills, but they are, by the looks of it, going to give up 2 kills in return for it.
Well, it's 9 minutes in, and they're just behind tier 2s, getting chased out. Cleaned up there that time. They get themselves that nice kill. If they didn't actually get the Enchantress burst down there, that could have been really scary, because he had 15 wand charges, he had the double fairy fires, yeah. Kind of surprising to see that he put the 3 points in the Untouchable instead of putting like 2 points in the Untouchable and 2 points in the Nature's Intent this time around, but.
Still just Armel so far ahead off the back of these lanes. Nearly 5k net worth before the 10-minute mark. His Yule Scepter's going to come out incredibly quickly. I would have that extra setup and extra save, making it a lot harder for Liquid to look for that Death Prophet kill. Yeah,
and we were saying how they have like the good catch with the Earthshaker as well as the Sven to look for that Ember Spirit. If you have a Death Prophet who's up to this good of a start, Silence is also going to be pretty devastating for Miracle. As we look, of course, it's that 3k gold lead as they're able to actually secure themselves a couple of those bounty runes on Liquid, and that experience also leading there for TNC. But 4 of the top net worths right now for TNC, something you don't see very often.
Oh,
Cuckoo. He's got all this heal coming out. They're going to actually throw the RP with the Ink Swell. Do they have enough magic? They should.
And a little bit of an attempt there with the Fishes to block off the Rolling Thunder, but they had the damage nonetheless to get the kill. Midas is done for Gabby. And Ancients continue to get farmed, along with those stacks of neutrals sitting there. TNC do continue to just get more out of the map in terms of overall farm.
They farm at a much faster pace. GH now starting to get more points in that Empower, so we're able to throw that onto Miracle to at least boost him forward a bit there. But yeah, the Sven with all those stacks, just much faster pace. They don't get deny on the bottom tower, so Mind Control, already 11 minutes, he's able to claim both of these down bottom. Pretty significant. They definitely need that gold as Weehaw.
He's very deep.
He is.
And he's very dead.
Indeed.
What was he doing there? What was he trying to get? I mean, he hit
looking for AU. Yeah, he was definitely looking for AU. It seems like he wasn't able to actually get the kill there.
He went pretty far. Did not have Rolling Thunder available, obviously, after that kill on top onto Cuckoo. Still on cooldown.
Has the Arcane Boots as well, so he doesn't have that little extra Javelin damage that maybe he wants to just have the mana for just being able to spam and move around.
Well, exactly, he's queued up the defuse. He's not going to buy a Javelin at all?
I guess not.
I mean, that doesn't seem the way to go, right? The Javelin does so much for this hero. I don't think I've ever seen a Pango skip the Javelin.
It's pretty rare seeing it happen, yeah.
Why would you skip the Javelin?
Maybe feeling like he's... I don't know.
The diffusal takes a long time to build up.
It really does. Maybe feeling
your
like
damage
maybe he does switch it up.
Okay.
Maybe,
yeah, he's got to buy a Javelin, right? There's no he'll buy a Javelin. Well, I'm sure he's just not got it queued up. Well, they roll in. Ice Blast is out. That was set up for the first one, and Weehaw holding on to not going in yet, waiting for the rest of the team to come across.
Starting to bring Miracle down here, and he's got that Empower, he's got the max Slight, so he's starting to deal out a good amount of physical damage. Oop, double Sentry Ward's actually placed down. Looks like by AU. Dominator also finished up for Mind Control, so they're feeling a little bit stronger around this area here. But TNC. So very good control in this game, as Tims is about 600 gold from a Blink Dagger already on the Earthshaker too. 3-0 and 4, getting himself a lot of kills. Also, I believe set up some stacks for the team too, so he's got a lot of bonus gold. That's gonna be a very early Blink Dagger though on this Earthshaker, which could definitely cause problems for Miracle. As they're now Liquid, they're smoked. They're trying to get a wraparound here onto Armel.
See, Mind Control trying to go for a bit of a solo play onto Cuckoo. He has the Black Hole down. Ice Blast is coming out. That's Black Hole used RP onto the one of them. It's deep though, and the rest of TNC are coming in to turn things around. as that is Black Hole, RP used, gets no kills.
And now Miracle.
Mind Control's dead. Miracle, he's got a Remnant ready to throw back to the side, but TNC, they're there in preparation. They'll chase him down, they'll move over him in position. They're going to get Miracle as well. As Liquid, they're having another bit of a question mark game so far.
Can they even go for Armel here? He's really tanky. He has the Scepter as well. They actually have to just disengage. Weehaw will have to swashbuckle away. Cuckoo's gonna start committing.
They've got the silence.
Weehaw.
He's hiding in the trees. They've been soulbound. They're going to move in with the ghost. Weehaw will head off to the side. He will survive, but the fish is there. Weehaw continuing to back off. Mind Control comes in. Got the Midnight Pulse. The Ice Blast does pass over Weehaw. Armel getting low. He's trying to actually commit with the Yules. Look at him play with his Siphon. Armel's still alive. Cuckoo's in the trees. The Crypt Swarm gets the kill. They're onto Armel. Can they kill with the Siphon? Armel, he's cutting back. The Echo Slam. Miracle's dead. It's a double kill for Armel as TNC are just beating up Liquid around their tier 1 tower mid.
They're just still trapped here. Look, Cuckoo's just still wanting to go for more here. GH, he's committing forward with the Inkswell. With that skewer.
He's got the damage. He's got the Nature's Attendant.
They don't have the damage.
He's fine.
Weehaw's coming over, but he still doesn't have the damage. And now the
he
silence.
Has nothing. There's a Fisher out onto the two of them.
And now GH, one more hit.
He's got to hide. He will be able to get into the trees.
Oh my god.
GH, he shows himself again. Ooh.
What a series of
the
events.
Ice Blast.
Oh,
here it comes.
Is it going to snipe? Ooh.
No, it's off the... Unless Kuro heads to the right. No. That'll be fine. It was close. That could have maybe got a double kill.
Yeah, it was close for him to getting maybe both of them there.
But now at a 6K lead, TNC.
They're just outplaying, outmaneuvering Liquid in every fashion in this game after this lead.
Is Liquid okay?
They're trying to make this greedy draft work, and they're really getting punished by TNC. TNC is not showing them any mercy.
Not at all.
Look at the movements, right? I mean, this is a lot like I was seeing OG running around, right? They're just like, hey, fight after fight after fight. We look at Liquid's draft. It's very slow-paced. We can play at a much faster pace with ours. And they are. Liquid now smoked up, looking to try to get some opportunity here into the enemy jungle. They have RP available again. Black Hole still not for 50.
I still can't believe that Weehar's not bought a Javelin.
I can't believe he doesn't have a Javelin. Yeah.
I mean, you're on board with me, right? I'm not crazy, right? You buy a Javelin on this hero.
Oh, the fissure from Tim's blocking Weehaw.
Oh. It's just looking... It's just a bit of a circus, really, this game from Liquid.
Yeah. They're getting danced on.
They are. 8K lead for TNC. This just continues to grow. Armel and Gabby, they're so far ahead.
I mean, what do you mean? Look at Tim's.
Yeah.
Tim's has the same net worth as all the cores on the side of Liquid. He's got the blink finished up. If you thought it was hard before, now for Liquid, it's just going to be getting harder and harder. As now this tier 1 tower mid easily going to get brought down. Gabby having the Echo Saber coming out on the courier any moment now. They're just poised very aggressively here. And Liquid, they're pushing down bottom, but TNC, they're like, there's no towers for you guys to get down there. You guys took them already. We're all right.
Did he buy a Javelin?
He bought the blade. So he's looking...
It doesn't do anything for you, right?
He's just trying to burn the mana. Burn the Sven.
But he has to get the full defuse. That takes a long time.
It really does.
That takes a long, long time. Maybe they'll get there. I mean, maybe he feels because there's the Empower, but the Empower, it doesn't give you the extra damage, right? It allows the hits to cleave, so the single target doesn't get stepped up. Yeah. And so at the moment...
jumps forward, Weehaw gets the swashbuckle off, but he's getting comboed up, the silence as well, and that's just an easy kill. And now
They're going to get Kuroki too. The two of them just out here on their own. It's over a 10K lead. I mean, TNC are just... We've seen some stomps, but this is...
hard. They just have everything tabbed. They have everything covered. Like we were saying how, Heen, TNC, the boys, they have Liquid's number in the last game. This one, even more so. 15-4, 10K lead. It's only 17 minutes. They're getting all the D wards as well. Every single time Liquid tries to put some aggressive moves out, they just get stopped in their tracks as Tim's has now surpassed 2 of the cores on the side of Liquid. It's just Miracle in between those 4 Radiant heroes. As Miracle, he jumps into his Remnant, but he's trapped. He's dead.
I don't think we've ever seen a worse performance from Liquid.
This is a total beatdown by TNC.
It's got to be some of the worst Dota Liquid's ever played in these first 70 minutes.
The greedy draft is being punished.
It's just not even close. It really is. 4 members of TNC.
Oh, they're going to get AU
above
here.
Liquid's net worth. They will. They'll get at least the support. They do get the Soulbind.
They're just going to back off together. The catch. Miracle's not alive yet.
Let's see, but they do have RP.
Okay.
GH,
They catch
RP Armel. Here we go. They've got the black hole up, but he gets cancelled straight away. The fish is out. GH is being turned towards.
Oh, the center stop.
It is helping out. They do roll in. They've got Gabby's control. Okay.
They got them both.
Liquid's getting back in, or on the backlines. Tims will get the kill onto mind control. They've surrounded the edge. They've got the 4 heroes looking for Cuckoo. Cuckoo is bringing GH down low. GH has to get himself away. They're trying to kill off the edge, and they will. All right, Liquid is kind of back. They're a little bit back.
They've got the blink on the Magnus. That's pretty huge.
They got the Maelstrom done on Miracle.
Definitely a big gain there.
There we go.
They desperately needed that play to happen there. Armel, of course, walking in, not able to get enough siphons off and survive. He gets actually, the Dominator creep from mind control with that Centaur, with that extra amount of control. They're able to actually bring down both of the big cores. Actually, all 3 of the cores of TNC. It is all the way on their side of the map. Oh, Weehaw. Oh, he swashbuckled. He's silenced.
He has got a haste ring.
The stun, but he's dead.
He is dead. He's dead again.
Very far forward, too, farming a pretty dangerous part of the map.
Has nearly got the defusal.
He does nearly have the defusal.
He's nearly got the defusal blade.
But now
a couple of 100 gold away.
There's no black hole. There's no RP.
86% Dota plus.
Yep. I think I would agree with that. Maybe a little bit more as they move into this Roche pit here. As there's no way that Liquid can really contest this unless they want to do something crazy without their 2 big ultis and without their Pango. TNC still just running rampant around the map.
Yeah, even with that info, they maybe Miracle can try for a steal.
Maybe. I mean, GH also positioned around the area. It's dropping too fast, though. They're stopping the blinks as well. They will be able to clean that one up. Tims, he's stalking Miracle. Miracle? Huh? He's getting stunned up.
It should be fine. There's no one else quite around him.
Yeah, they're going for GH instead, it looks like, as he does have the blink, and he's actually...
He's out.
He's gone.
GH will be able to take him away and get out of there.
They couldn't get in range there for the Yule Scepter, and he is able to get away. Tims going for Miracle, maybe actually making them miss a kill there for once. So how many bounty runs? It looks like Liquid got
Tims is just
3 of the bounties.
He's just up and down the map.
Yeah.
As he finds Kuro.
I mean, he's 5-0 and 9 in this game. Tims
5-0
and 10.
Tims Shaker.
Blink and a 4-staff, level 14 at 20 minutes in.
We are.
Silenced up.
They're hunting from in the trees. They've got the vision. Have they got the damage?
They sure do.
There's another death on the Weehaw Pango.
My control showed himself bottom for a second. There's 2 supports. TNC, they're setting up. They're looking for him. Tims as well as AU. They assumed that he'd go back, but my control, he's still pushing forward here with his creeps. They look like they will be able to find him here, maybe.
Is there any world where he gets out? I don't think so.
They found him, and on top of the creep wave as well, Tims able to get the slam. 6x combo. How much damage we got? Oh, almost 1337. Oh, that was so close.
It's close.
Oh, wait, but it says 1331.
Yeah, they take that off the screen. Take that off the screen. Take that off the screen. What do you mean? It said 13. It was the same number. It was the same number, fogged.
Okay.
It was the same number.
Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't see it. Okay. What other items do we have picked up now here? Anything else picked up for Liquid just yet? Not yet, but they do have a BKB encroaching pretty soon on the Enigma. And as we look at the side of TNC, they don't have a canceller. That BKB black hole could maybe be the thing that Liquid can come back with, but it's gonna have to be something perfect.
It's gotta be something big.
Yeah. TNC. Kind of in the area here of each other.
But the smoke move from Liquid.
Yeah.
He's found Tims.
Whoop.
This is a good one to find. Get the Shaker out of the fight. There's the slow, the setup. They're on top of the Shaker. They'll get the kill. Tims is dead. GH. Buffed up by the Inkswell. He's on top of Cuckoo. Cuckoo does get the heal pumping. There'll be a TP back over towards the Shrine as they focus down the edge. Silence onto GH. TNC. They're ready to try and move in. Setups there. Stun into Ice Blast. GH will fall. They do lose the courier, TNC, but they're ready to try and chase for more kills. He's got a swashbuckle available. Will be able to get up to the high ground, but he's sort of trapped himself. He's up to the cliff. There's no way down. Weehar's dead again.
That was nice micro there by Cuckoo. That was actually his Centaur Conqueror that he took, I believe, from the Dominator creep. able to look for that setup there and get the stun. So they get Tims. They finally get a kill on Tims, but they lose quite a bit out of it as it naturally pushes into a tower for TNC because the aggressive moves the TNC are making are on the opposing side of the map. While Liquid, they're just, they're not the ones dictating the pace of the game, so they're not able to take any objectives after they do get any of these kills.
Does Weehar play a lot of Pango? I think he does, right?
I do believe he does.
I guess he's just having a really rough game.
Yeah, he is. 2-7 and 7. It's a really tough lane that he got put in versus that Death Prophet. As we were saying throughout the draft, when they last picked it, it's definitely going to be a tough one here as Armel, BKB, Yules, Gabby just commits forward.
Just straight in with the BKB.
He wants Kuro. The Ice Blast, it actually misses.
They'll still get the kill. One more hit will do it. There'll be a buyback from Kuro. See on the backlines, Miracle does get the jump over to AU. He's going to look towards Armel as well. Armel getting low, but so is Miracle. Miracle's got a remnant out of there as he nearly straight up died.
Oh my god.
As Armel,
he's committing forward with that BKB.
He's just running in. Kuroki, that's going to be a dieback. Dead for a minute.
Now Weehar.
Tims has the stun control as Weehar goes in. He's dead. No buyback as well. 12k lead for them.
He swashbuckled into the Earthshaker.
No, he
didn't. Like right on top of him. That was painful.
Yeah.
And TNC, they'll be really happy with that. They got a
chill.
tier 3.
I mean, they lost AU, they lost Cuckoo, but
whatever.
A dieback on Kuroki, tier 3 tower taken. They can go back, fall into that mode where they just start to rock the map.
Absolutely. They've got all these wards placed down too. They've got that ward placed inside the base. They've got the ward placed there, watching the Enigma and the Magnus movements too. So they've got all the information possible here. And they've got these double BKBs on both Gabby as well as Armel. So they're feeling very confident and still just building up into these next further items. Those Aghanims, of course, from the Death Prophet.
What are we saying here? Well, levels are still good for Miracle.
Miracle's
level
18.
18. He's got his BKB Maelstrom.
But Weehar's 13.
13 CS.
Level 13.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Well, no, it's not really. It's tough. It's tough.
Pretty far behind,
It's tough.
And he's 1300 HP as well, so not a tanky Pango whatsoever. Even if he gets multiple shield crash targets, he just doesn't have the effective HP to tank through. As TNC, they're very confidently placing themselves forward.
Here's the smoke.
The BKB is finished on my control. They've got also a couple more items here.
See if they can get that jump on mid.
Cuckoo already starts backing away toward his team. Tims, no Echo for 40. They don't have Exorcism also for 14, so it looks like TNC trying to wait for that at least here before they get into a fight. Cuckoo will spot the smoke though.
He's going to see all of this.
He actually just Athoses them.
Yeah, GH skewers him back. Silence comes out and Gabby, he's onto GH. GH is not going to get the chance to pop anything. Mind Control goes for the BKB Black Hole. It's onto Gabby.
He's got the
buyback
BKB
from
up.
GH, but indeed there's no follow-up damage, so now they can start to run towards Mind Control. Kuroki's frozen up as Kuroki will fall. They did get Cuckoo and they did get Tims.
It was both BKBs used by Armel and Gabby, so they were starting to back up here. A little bit afraid of Miracle as he did clean up.
All right, Gabby's going back.
The dodge from the oh my, Miracle.
Oh, and now with the skewer back in, the RP down, they're surrounding Gabby, but the 3-man silence from Armel as Armel's ready to just start running back in. There's a buyback from Tims, they're coming over. The silence allowing them to chase down. Weehar's down to the low ground, but look who's there waiting for him. Tims jumps in, beats him down with the enchant totem. Weehar's dead.
Miracle gets silenced as well. He's only got a remnant right here, but he will be able to back away. That was a quick sleight of fist dodge on that Stormhammer there by Miracle, but still unable to get anything forward there.
Able to close a little bit of the gap. It does swing in Liquid's favor because of course, how high value the kills are at the moment on TNC.
And Tim's buying back how much it cost him. He's so far ahead here, of course, too. He's pretty much a 3-position Earthshaker if you look at him in Cuckoo.
I'll see this dodge again.
Look at that dodge. That was so fast.
You blink and you miss it. Yeah. It really did happen that quickly.
They got the Glimmer, though, onto the Sven, so he was very protected from anything there. As GH spotted again.
He pulled back for that, right?
And that's the ward they had.
That's 70 seconds, no Magnus.
Yep, the ward vision that they had placed earlier from TNC. Able to keep tabs.
Mid.
Miracle. Get a combo. He's got the slight. He's got the jump.
Yeah, but look, Gabby, he knows the force forward. Gabby's in, but the BKB's popped by Miracle. We'll be there in time to make sure he doesn't get stunned up. Kuro will pay for that, though. As he's at the side, Miracle will be able to retreat.
Tims is chasing. He knows that Miracle's greedy. He knows that he's on this.
He knows.
Tims predicted it. He's got him.
He's so goddamn smart.
He knows how greedy.
He's in Miracle's mind.
Oh my God.
Tims.
He knew it. He knows. He knows.
Tims.
What
a smart man.
How many levels did he get for that as well? I think he got like 3 levels for that kill. He's up to 19 now.
I mean,
look at this man. Tims. He doesn't care. He's killing every single core. This man.
Dude, this guy is good. This guy is very, very good.
Oh my
Tims.
God. Tims Dota, baby.
It's as if he has map hacks.
I
He
mean,
literally knows exactly where everyone is going, where everyone's going to be. He has map hacks and can read the future.
I look at this. He has
He
no
just
vision.
knows.
He just knows that Miracle's going to be greedily farming the camp.
And the fact that he's straight in back there, goes bottom, gets the kill on Weeha. What on earth?
This guy is...
This Shaker.
What a madman. Relentless. I love it. Liquid just getting dismantled by Tims and the boys. It's now Tims and the boys after that.
Yeah, it is. This is Tim's NC.
So they make their way on the high ground. God Strength, Exorcism committed. They've got the Aghanims as well on that Death Prophet. Liquid, they're going to need a miracle here.
Let's just take the racks.
They've got the BKB. They
They
blink
got the black hole on Sue, but Mind Control's just dying.
The Exorcism, it's too much.
The BKBs are still there keeping them safe. No one's died yet on TNC. In fact, no one's going to die at all. TNC, they live through it all. Liquid are getting wiped. Ultra kill for Armel. As TNC, they're broken, Liquid. They've absolutely destroyed them.
They just got eviscerated inside. I mean, the BKB, but didn't matter. The Exorcism just shreds them in no time. They're desperately trying to back up to the fountain here, and TNC just camping inside their base. See that fight recap here. Look at that Exorcism damage. Yummy. Miracle was able to dish out a decent amount too, but he ends up dying from all the damage from those ghosts.
Tims, he's in. You'll set up. We'll be able to dodge the opening stun. Miracle with the Remnant prepared. Pokes a Cuckoo, but they're losing the middle lane as well. Mid tier 3 is down.
They're starting to back up here, even though Liquid has none of their ultis available. TNC does not have their Death Prophet or Sven either. They still have Tim's Echo though. Tim's definitely still going to be looking for something.
You got to keep your eyes on this man.
They do. Liquid, they do see him with the ward. This is a level 21 Earthshaker. They know that Tim's is split away from his team. They're actually trying to make an aggressive move while the Earthshaker's not here, since they see him with that ward.
Well, poking, AU's getting low. Tim's starting to walk over. BKB's pop. Miracle wanting to commit for the kill. He'll get it. There'll be a buyback straight away from AU. Weeha.
Tims, he sees Miracle.
He
wants
him.
him.
The angle. He does. There's another dodge with the Remnant. Miracle's able to get down to the low ground. Weeha bouncing around, but the impetus is hurting. Weeha, he's dying. Swashbuckles up to the high ground. Two of them, the Ice Blast will miss. It doesn't matter. The impetus is enough. Weeha's dead. Tim's with the chase. He's got the force and the Yules. Will be able to get up to the high ground. Yulesing Kuro up into the air, allowing Gabby to have the time to catch him up, kill him off.
TNC just way too far ahead in this game. They have 4 cores. They're just running it over. Completely running over Liquid here.
They're just making Liquid look like a relic of their former selves.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like there's anything Liquid can do. Even if they do have this combo, all these, like, this big black hole from the Enigma with the BKB, it doesn't matter. They don't have the damage inside of that black hole anymore versus what TNC has with this lead. They'll jump forward, mind control, force to pop the BKB, and
but he's dying.
He's just dead.
He is.
No buyback. Rack's cleaned up, going for the last final set.
We've seen some painful series, but this has got to be one of the most painful for a team. Okay, nice dodge, GH, nice dodge. Poor Tims, you know, he just wanted to echo slam someone, but it was a nice dodge from GH. We'll get him out of there. Miracle's going in with the BKB.
The Exorcism does wear off. He's trying to make something happen here. The tower is cleaned up, but he's all alone here.
The BKB wears off. He's got to back up. Your Scepter's there. Fisher will be dodged by the side of Fist. Miracle trying to get back to base. He will do so. There'll be a buyback from Mind Control.
He's got the hole, but no BKB. Cuckoo takes over a creep, trying to cancel the blink.
GH does get the skewer back, but the BKB's popped up. He will still be used by GH. Have they got the damage to kill him? No, is the answer to that question.
He's starting to even siphon a creep. Armel trying to survive any way possible. Miracle, he has a remnant, but he's Atos.
He's already used the BKB. He's got to be a little careful. They're trying for Cuckoo. They will be able to surround the Enchantress, and Cuckoo will almost certainly fall. They can be able to cancel the TP attempt out from AU as well, as they will be trapped in the trees. Liquid are able to find the 2 kills. Double kill for Miracles. They push back TNC, but of course not before they've lost both the middle set of racks and the bottom set. As TNC still hold on to this massive advantage, 24,000 gold in at 32 minutes.
And they keep their 3 actual cores alive. You know, Cuckoo, whatever, you know, Tims lives.
Tims
survives, and that's all that means. As they pick up their following sets of items after cleaning up all those racks, as you get a crazy amount of gold for killing those. Full Daedalus for Gabby, full Shivas for Armel.
See what they can get done next. As Liquid moving around the Roche pit. A little bit of time where there's no AA or Ench.
They don't kill this very fast at all, though, in their lineup.
Tims has got Slam back online. Exorcism and God Strength also available.
This is a risky one here.
Also, especially with the Eidolons all in the pit. A good Echo Slam from Tims.
This is looking like
You've
a
got to watch out
Echo.
for the Echo.
He's thinking about it.
He's thinking about it.
He's really
He's thinking about it.
Oh.
He's not going to go for it, though.
Miracle.
BKB's popped by Mind Control. They're back out of the pit. Does force Liquid away from the Roche. They know they can't go for this anymore with a full 5-man of TNC back in the game.
And now TNC can probably just walk into the pit themselves and clean it up, because they actually kill it at a fast pace, unlike Liquid. So Gabby, he's going to be the one to walk in. And he will start it. Taking out that vision, of course, too, and they will actually commit the Exorcism just to be sure to kill it fast paced without having to commit a God Strength. They've got RP up in 2 seconds. It's back up now. Weehaw looking to try to jump forward here. He gets blocked though by the fissure, and he's bounced away. Ping-ponged away.
Held outside of the pit. TNC, they can finish it off. GH is going to skewer in after the Aegis has been picked up.
And Miracle's just dead to Gabby.
Wait, what?
They got the echo on him. They got the control. He just got evaporated.
He did.
100 seconds, no Miracle.
They're chasing for Weehaw as well. Weehaw. He's got the TP and chance.
Is he gonna get him?
Oh,
he got visioned by the sentry. He puts a sentry into the trees. Who is this guy? Tims.
Oh, the team.
Tims is just.
Doesn't get the kill, but
he forces him away.
He's got to take a long trip back to base.
God,
Weehaw. He
Tims.
can't get back to the base.
Tims having the game of his life. 8-2 and 19.
I mean, that's the Megas.
That is the Megas, and that's
TNC.
the game for sure.
That
Oh
it really
TNC.
is. This game it felt like it was over 30 minutes ago.
What a performance. Just no space at
Absolutely
all for
incredible.
Liquid. They skewer Gabby into the fountain,
can't
but
kill him. They can't. Okay, they can.
They get him once.
Kill him once.
But now everybody's dead.
TNC with the absolute showcase of their life this game. Tims in particular. Tims NC. They've done it. GG is called. And you know what that means? According to this piece of paper that I've been handed, TNC is in the upper bracket. Right?
I think so.
I think so.
I think that's what that paper means.
So what this says is, with this result, LGD, Secret, Newbie, and TNC are your upper bracket teams. Alliance and Mineski, they were hoping for a TNC loss there, because if TNC lost, there would have been a tiebreaker between Alliance, Mineski, and TNC, but it's not the case. I mean, there's no question about it. TNC easily winning that series 2-0. They're going to the upper bracket of the main event. Your lower bracket from this group will be Alliance, Mineski, Liquid, and Keen. And honestly, I cannot wait to see TNC on the main stage.
Me too. Just what a display today, honestly. Like yesterday, we saw them take the game from Secret. Today, they just didn't even make Liquid look like a top team at all.
What happened to
Liquid?
Liquid?
Ripped them apart. 12 deaths on Weehaw, 13 deaths on Kuroki, 8 deaths
and
on GH's Mind Control.
That was a 5th pick Pango.
It was a
that
5th
was
pick
a
Pango.
final last pick Pango, and it was one of the worst Pango showings we've seen.
Yeah, TNC just giving no breathing room at all. Just from start to finish, this one was a complete